Hello Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. We're going to be looking at what's going on for you in love, what do you need to know about this other person, and where is it all headed next. As always, it's meant to be a general love reading, so it will not resonate with every Scorpio watching. Feel free to check out your other placements or other readings that I have for Scorpio. I'll have all of the playlists for each sign linked in the description box. Also feel free to flip the roles of this reading. So just take what applies to you, what resonates for your situation. All right, spirits, angels, guides, messages, guides, please. For Scorpio regarding love. For Scorpio, what messages, guidance do you have for Scorpio spirit? Judgment call and time out. So timing is important here. I feel like someone is making a judgment call at a specific time or at the right time. I feel like someone has also been waiting to make this decision. I'm not sure why. Well, we'll see what we get with this, but I feel like someone has been waiting to make a judgment call or an important decision here. Bottom of the deck, we have wedding bells. Marriage could be relevant here, or a long-term commitment. We'll see. What else for Scorpio? What else do we need to know for Scorpio in love? What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know for Scorpio? Great Fortune, number 26. Pathway at the bottom of the deck. I'm thinking of the Wheel of Fortune here with this Great Fortune card. I'm not sure why, because I don't think this card means that. Good luck, wealth, happiness. Yeah, this is like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is good, Scorpio. I feel like a judgment call is going to lead to this kind of energy, this good luck, good fortune, things working out. So let's get into this. Spirits, angels, guides, narrative insight, please, for Scorpio. I'm going to clarify all of these separately to kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with here. Why is judgment call here? Why is judgment call here? All of the decks that I used, by the way, are linked in the description box if you're curious. Why is judgment call here? Knight of Pentacles. So this is some sort of opportunity. But this opportunity, I feel, is tied to a decision. Almost like someone is choosing this opportunity above another opportunity, or instead of something else. Can I get one more for judgment call? Why is judgment call here? Three of Wands. There's that waiting energy. Someone was waiting for this, or maybe time. It took a long time here because the Knight of Pentacles is pretty slow. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and Ace of Cups. Interesting. So I'm getting this message that some of you are dealing with a situation where, and I say some of you because obviously it's not going to resonate for everyone, but also this could be you or your person. So I don't want to say you, Scorpio, or your person specifically, but whoever has been waiting, I feel like they were waiting for some sort of like truth or message or some sort of conversation to take place here with the Knight of Swords. Because I'm picturing like a message coming in. Almost like someone was waiting for a message coming in order to then be able to do what they want to do. Seven of Wands after that, Queen of Cups. This is about someone that they have feelings for. And then the World. So yeah, this opportunity is going to lead to something new or a new cycle here. Okay, let's keep going because I am going to clarify that even more. But tell me about time out. Tell me about time out. Why is time out here? We have the 10 of Wands. Can I get another one, please, for time out? Why is time out here? 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like someone was doing something on their own here. Maybe they had a lot of obligations, responsibilities, a lot of things they needed to take care of. And I feel like for some reason with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm picturing one person doing all of this. You have Strength at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy here. So it's almost like someone had to be strong to carry this big weight, this heavy load. The High Priestess and the 8 of Swords. Fear, and then the Chariot. Cancer energy moving forward. So there's been I feel like a back and forth energy here, especially with this 6 of Pentacles. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but it's almost like I'm specifically picking up, instead of balance, I'm picturing like a seesaw. Okay, I will clarify that too. Tell me about the Great Fortune energy. What is this about? The Hermit, Virgo energy. Why is the Great Fortune energy here? The Emperor, Aries energy. Interesting that the major arcanas only came out here. Interesting. I'm getting the case, or the case. I'm getting that this is a case of someone who is making this great fortune happen for themselves. I have the Hermit and the Emperor. The Emperor is a doer, and also they like to take control. They like to take charge of a situation. And then with the Hermit, I'm almost getting like this Emperor energy was thinking really long and hard about how to make this happen. Perhaps they were, I got the word observing with the Hermit, especially because of this deck. In this deck, I can't speak English for some reason. In this deck, there's like somebody looking through a telescope. So almost like observing, being analytical, looking into things, doing research, that kind of energy. You know, this is someone that planned this or is planning this. So let's see, let's get my little clarifying deck here. Can I get some insight, please, for Scorpio? What do you need to know about these energies for Scorpio? I keep seeing major arcanas when I shuffle this deck. Not sure what's going on, but major shifts in energy. Major arcanas are just really powerful energies that kind of lead us to new places, new cycles. They're so powerful that you can't really like ignore them, basically. Okay, so let's start here with this 3 of Wands. I want to know what this 3 of Wands is about. Why is the 3 of Wands here? Why is the 3 of Wands here? Temperance. Yeah, this is about timing. Timing is very important here. Sagittarius energy with Temperance. I feel like someone has been working on something for a while. Scorpio, whether this is you or your person, whatever judgment call this is, someone has been thinking about it for a long time. And I feel like they're trying to be smart here, moderated, tempered, patient, Can I get one more for the Three of Wands? The Moon, Pisces energy. Maybe there's something here where someone had to do this in secret, and also there's not a lot of clarity. So maybe someone's still working on something to gain this clarity. Maybe someone's working in secret or keeping this to themselves, the fact that they're planning this or wanting this. You could be dealing with a Pisces or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but they are here. The energies anyway. I feel like someone has no idea how this is going to turn out. Yeah, the Hermit showed up again with the Knight of Cups, I believe. Yeah. What's this? The Sun reverse. Yeah, I feel like someone has no idea how this is going to turn out. There's the World at the bottom of the deck. And that's why planning is so important for this person. Virgo energy with the Hermit. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. This new opportunity could be anything. I'm not picking up love right away. It's very interesting. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, even though the Knight of Cups showed up. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Strength reverse. Can I get one more, please, for the Knight of Pentacles? Queen of Wands. Okay, so these are like opposing energies here, kind of. Queen of Wands is very bold, and they go after what they want. There's the Wheel of Fortune. This is about an opportunity that someone desires, wants, is planning for. I don't know what this is in regards to, but I feel like this person kind of goes back and forth between feeling very brave and bold and then being kind of like tired and maybe a bit scared. Because I don't think this person knows what the outcome will be. Oh, and there's a Tower. So yeah, maybe a Tower needs to happen here, and towers are always kind of challenging. Tell me about the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Spirit, tell me about the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles here? Justice reverse, Libra energy. Why is the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles here? Well, right away, something is not fair or just or balanced. And also, okay, and then we have the Hangman. Look at all of these major arcana coming up. Something is happening here for sure. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. Someone I feel is seeing a situation possibly in a new perspective, from a new angle. I'm also picking up that someone is almost like unfairly stuck or unfairly is unable to make the action that they need to make, possibly because of whatever burden or obligation this is. With Justice reverse, I'm getting almost to, with the Hangman especially, that it's almost like someone didn't see the logic or wasn't objective about something. So justice is very objective and is only concerned with the truth. When justice is there, it's almost like it doesn't matter how you feel about something. So I feel like, you know, justice is able to look at all of the angles, all of the different sides of the equation, right? And so with the Hangman, I feel like this is the main message rather than imbalance, right? I feel like someone's realizing or realized the truth of a situation, or is starting to, because at first they couldn't see this. Can I get one more for Justice reverse? Can I get one more, please, for Justice reverse? Why is Justice reverse here? The Hierophant. So this could be about some sort of another major arcana, some sort of commitment. The Hierophant is a card about tradition, conformity. It's about societal expectations, societal pressures. It's about having this pressure to conform, to do what is expected. It's a card about institutions, knowledge, religious knowledge, you know. But it's also here a card about, I feel, a commitment, because we did have the wedding card show up. So it wouldn't surprise me, especially with Justice reverse, that this is about a connection that someone is in or was in or something like that. I feel like there's clarity now with the King of Swords here and the Hangman. It's like someone's realizing something here. 6 of Wands and Knight of Wands reverse. I feel like someone got carried away by what other people said or thought about what they were doing. A lot of eyes on them, or at least a lot of people talking about this. And I feel like this person might be thinking that this was a mistake, because it ended up being, I feel, almost like an illusion here with Justice reverse. Like they couldn't see something clearly. This could also be a divorce for some of you. But I don't think it's finalized because it's reverse. Tell me about the Hermit and the Emperor. Why is the Hermit and the Emperor here? Why is the Hermit and the Emperor here? The Chariot. Yeah, this is about, oh my God, more major arcana. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Yeah, this is about moving forward, taking action, making a move of some sort. This could be a physical move as well. The Chariot is a card about being on the direction, on the path towards success. Oops. I'm going to put those back because this is like 4 different cards. Way too many. Okay, tell me about the Hermit and the Emperor. If they're meant to come out, those cards will come out again. Tell me about the Hermit and the Emperor, please. Okay, so they want to give me 3 cards. Okay. Ace of Wands reverse. 4 of Swords reverse. And then the Emperor reverse. Interesting. I feel like this is someone that was prevented or delayed, or wasn't taking action at some point. Maybe this is where they're at right now. I think that they need to... I feel like this person has needed to be patient, because again, I feel timing is very important here. The 4 of Swords reverse is a card about kind of being restless or starting to wake up to take some action here. I feel like this person possibly at first, you know, couldn't get a handle on the situation, or felt like they were powerless, or like they didn't have control over what happened. And I feel like that's what made them get into this hermit mode, because they had to really think about what to do here. Tell me about this 4 of Swords reverse. Why is the 4 of Swords reverse? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Death, Scorpio energy. Yeah, it's almost like someone needs to figure out what they truly want. What is their wish fulfillment? What is their idea of success? What is their idea of being emotionally fulfilled? And what is that going to cost? Because I think it's going to cost a tower or an ending of some sort. Tell me about this Emperor reverse. Why is the Emperor reverse? 5 of Pentacles reverse. So there was some sort of struggle here that someone had to, I feel, overcome. Maybe there's some sort of recovery. Maybe there was financial difficulty and they had to kind of recover from this. And until then, they couldn't really do much, is what I'm picking up. 7 of Pentacles reverse. That card was one of the cards that fell on the floor. Yeah, there's the Hermit. It's almost like this person was pushed to think about something differently, because they were seriously delayed. With the 7 of Pentacles reverse, is almost like, was all my efforts for nothing? Did I waste my time? An impatience, you know? And again, Scorpio, this could be you or your person that is in this type of situation. So let's see what we need to know about this other person that you are dealing with. Spirit, tell me more about this person that Scorpio is dealing with. What do we need to know about this other person? If I could just get it together, that'd be great. What do we need to know about this other person that Scorpio is dealing with? What do we need to know about this other person that Scorpio is dealing with? What do we need to know about them? Justice. Okay, justice is upright. Libra energy. What do we need to know about this person that Scorpio is dealing with? Six of Pentacles. So this is what I feel is more about balance. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Exactly. So this is more, I feel, about balance. I'm picking up more balance energy from these two. I feel like this is someone that wants to make things right now that the opportunity is presenting itself, or wants to balance something now that the opportunity is presenting itself here. Seven of Swords after that. Interesting. So I feel like this person was dealing with someone that maybe was messing with their success, or trying to interfere, or try to make things difficult for them. Can you tell me more about justice and the Six of Pentacles? What's this about? Death, Scorpio energy. Can you tell me more about justice and the Six of Pentacles? You showed up twice already. Can you tell me more about justice and the Six of Pentacles? Seven of Swords. Yeah, the Seven of Swords I feel is important. It's almost like someone here has been trying to kind of get in the way. Page of Cups, the Empress, and the Four of Swords. Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like a mental thing. I feel like this could also be someone strategizing and ending. Can I get one more for justice and the Six of Pentacles? So this person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, I feel like they are strategizing. Yep, the Wheel. This is about them making sure that they are creating an opportunity for themselves. And for some reason, this involves you. I have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I have the Page of Cups here, and Empress energy, and the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Why the Four of Swords? I feel like this is that Hermit energy, kind of like reflecting, planning, resting. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Four of Swords. The Lovers. Gemini energy. It's almost like thinking about, yeah, this is about love. Someone's thinking about their person. Maybe they're thinking about what to say to their person with the Queen of Swords. I feel like being honest about love, or being honest about something to do with this other person. So let's see where all of this is headed. Let's look at where all of this is headed. Spirit, where is all of this headed in the near future between Scorpio and this other person? Where is all of this headed? Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Where's all of this headed for Scorpio and this other person? Where's all of this headed? Judgment. Yep. Judgment is very important. And then I'm going to also take out that other card, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is all kind of connected here. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant again. So basically what I see is I see someone working hard, building, working together with other people possibly here. I see, difficulty and conflict, especially with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. This isn't going to be easy. I feel like this judgment call is not going to be easy, possibly because it involves a commitment. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Someone's like worried about this in a way. And Temperance again will, I feel like someone's worried about the success of something, because again, I don't feel like they really know how this is going to end up. Tell me about Judgment. I feel like Judgment is the most important card here. Tell me about Judgment. What is Judgment doing here, Spirit? What is Judgment? Ah, there's the Wheel. And then this is the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. That is great fortune indeed. Interesting. I feel like someone is making a judgment call here, waking up to the idea of an opportunity. Can I get one more for Judgment? King of Pentacles. This could also be that someone else does a judgment or issues a judgment, like if this is a divorce, for example. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles and the Fool and the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's some sort of risk involved monetarily, like a financial risk here. But with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like eventually this is going to be overcome. Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. I feel like someone's starting over, basically. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here? The Hermit. Why is the 7 of Swords here? The Hermit energy again. Virgo energy. Why is the 7 of Swords here? The Emperor. Okay. So this is about strategy, Aries energy. This 7 of Swords is about strategy. This is a strategy that someone is really thinking about. They could even be thinking about, oh, I need to do this in a sneaky way or away from everybody's eyes in order to be successful. They could also be thinking, you know, about a particular person that could get in the way of their success and thinking about how to maneuver around that. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. The Empress. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. The Chariot. Someone could be walking away from an Empress energy. Interesting. Tell me more about this 3 of Swords. The Star, Aquarius energy, Cancer energy, the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So why the 3 of Swords? It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like someone is walking away from something in order to have hope or a wish fulfilled or healing. The Magician at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups after that in the World. Yeah, it's like someone's manifesting this move, but I feel like they're moving away from an Empress. I don't know why that would be. Unless this is like the person they're married to, or if this is a third party. This could be a parent or a family figure. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. Yeah, this is someone like planning a move. 8 of Pentacles and working really hard at this. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. With the Chariot, the 6 of Swords, this is someone leaving. I don't know if this is you, Scorpio, or your person. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like in the near future, this judgment call is the one that's going to be the most important. This judgment card here. I feel like it's bringing about some sort of opportunity. And I feel like someone's going to be taking this opportunity and kind of doing well because of it with the King of Pentacles. Can I get one more for the Wheel? 3 of Wands. Yeah, they've been waiting for this. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They've been waiting for this, and I feel like intuitively they might know that this was theirs. Someone has been waiting for this opportunity for, I feel, a long time. And it's like finally here. the Lovers. Yeah, this has to do with, I feel, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, someone has been wondering if this is going to happen. This is about love. There's the Eight of Swords again. You know, that fear of failure or fear of maybe not being successful, not having this opportunity show up, but it will. It will. And I feel someone's going to be fine because of it. With the King of Pentacles, there's going to be movement. Someone's really working on a move here. And I think it's going to work out. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, if you just want to say hello, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your support, your comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you all in another video very soon. Take care.